Good morning all of you. Welcome to my channel Botany Now. This is Jyotirmay Nanda. In the previous video we have discussed the modification of the taproot. The taproot is modified for different functions like storage of food, respiration, nitrogen fixation and reproduction. In this video we will talk about the modification of the adventitious roots. So, what is adventitious roots? The roots which develop from any part other than radicle is called adventitious roots. It may be from stem or may be from leaf. এটা leaf ରୁ develop ହେଇପାରେ ନହେଲେ stem ରୁ develop ହେଇପାରେ. ଏହି ପ୍ରକାର root କୁ ଆମେ adventitious roots ବୋଲି କହିପାରିବା. So, in this video we discuss how these adventitious roots are modified for special functions or additional functions. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel for more video. Roots perform function other than normal is called modification. Normal function को छाड़ी root जदि अन्य कौनसी additional function provide करुची और special function provide करुची ताको हमें modification बोली कहवा. Here the first is modification for mechanical support. The adventitious roots here modified for mechanical support. What do you mean by mechanical support? Mechanical support means the additional support or the extra support that the adventitious roots provide. There are 4 types of adventitious roots. What are those? First is the prop roots. What is prop roots? These roots arise from the stem. Example is Ficus bengalensis, which is known as the banyan tree, and Ficus elastica, which is known as the rubber plant. If we take the example of a banyan tree, in case of a banyan tree, the trunk is very thick and also the branches are thick. To provide the extra support or the additional support, the prop roots arise from the stem. So these are the prop roots and it arises from the stem. So these prop roots is the characteristic feature of the adventitious roots. It is stem part ru baharchi, it grows towards the soil and it touches the soil. So this is the soil surface. These prop roots arise from the stem and it touches the soil, provide the extra support or the additional support to the branch. Then comes to the stilt roots. What is stilt roots? The roots which arise from the basal node of the plant is known as the stilt roots. Example is G. maize, which is known as the maize. Then the Saccharum officinarum, which is called sugarcane, and Pandanus, which is known as screw pine. In this case, the roots arise from the basal node. It is the plant and these are the nodes. The stem is very thin and slender like, and to provide the extra support or additional support to this plant, the roots arise from the basal node of the stem. So these are the nodes and this is the basal node. From this basal node, fine hair like structure arise and it penetrates into the soil surface and provide extra support to the plant. This type of roots is known as stilt roots. এই केसरे प्लांट रो स्टेम बहुत थिन थिबा और स्लेंडर रही। এই प्लांट को सपोर्ट करिबा पई कि बासल नोड रो फाइन हेयर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर डेभलप करछि सो से हेयर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर को आमे स्टिल्ट रूट्स बोली कहूचे एंड इट प्रोवाइड मेकानिकल सपोर्ट टू द प्लांट then comes to the buttressing roots in this type the roots arise from the lower part of the main stem and it grow flat or horizontally with the soil surface. एटा stem रो lower part रो arise करता है और एटा soil surface सहित horizontal है कि grow करता है. These roots spread in different directions in the soil. They are vertically elongated or horizontally pressed to the soil surface. They are thick and broad like planks of the wood. So, this type of roots is also known as plank roots. Example is Ficus religiosa, which is known as the peepal tree, and it provides extra support or mechanical support to the plant. The next is climbing or clinging roots. These roots help the plant for climbing. Here the stem is not strong and it is very weak to hold the plant upright. So, some support is required for the stem to hold the tree. Example is Piper nigrum, which is known as black pepper, and Piper beetle, which is known as beetle plant. In this case, the stem is very soft and slender and there are distinct nodes and internodes. From this node, on one side the leaf arise and on the other side arise a slender structure. This is the leaf structure and on the other side slender structure arise. This slender like structure is known as climbing roots and these climbing roots help the stem to grow upward. So it also helps in mechanical support to the plants. So these are the 4 types of roots, that is the prop roots, stilt roots, buttressing roots and climbing roots, which provide mechanical support or additional support to the plants. The question is, an example of tuberous root is dash. Option A, Colocasia anticorum. Option B, Ipomia batata. Option C, Solanum tuberosum. Option D, Raphanus sativus. Dear students, please give the correct answer of this question after watching this video. If you are not able to give the answer, I will give it at the end of the video. There are different types of adventitious roots which perform some vital functions. First is the assimilatory roots. What is assimilatory roots? Adventitious roots of certain plants are green, they contain chlorophyll and carry out photosynthesis. These roots are known as photosynthetic roots or assimilatory roots. These roots are aerial, that means it is present above the ground surface and helps in photosynthesis by absorbing light. So, it is known as photosynthetic roots. It arises from the stem. So, it is the characteristic feature of adventitious roots. Example is Trappa and Tinospora. Then comes to the epiphytic roots. These type of roots are found in epiphytes. That means it grows on the surface of or on the branches of the tall trees. These roots are also known as hygroscopic roots. That means they are able to absorb humidity or moisture from the atmosphere. The canopy of these tall trees are very thick and the plant are very small, or the epiphytic plants are very small and they grow on the branches of these tall trees. So how can they absorb water? The epiphytic roots which is present on the epiphytes contain some dead spongy tissue which is known as velamen, and these velamen tissue help the epiphytic roots to absorb moisture from the atmosphere. So the examples are vanda and orchids. Then comes to the parasitic roots. These roots are also known as haustoria. And the example is Coscuta cephalanthi, which is also known as dodder plant. In this case, it depends on the host for the food and water. It depends on the host plant. So, these parasites penetrate into the host plant and all the tissue remain outside except the vascular part. So, these are the vascular part of the parasite, that is the xylem and phloem, and this is the vascular part of the host plant. The vascular part of the parasite or the haustoria penetrate up to the vascular part of the host, and the xylem absorbs water from the xylem of the host and the phloem absorbs food or nutrition from the phloem of the host plant. So these type of roots are known as parasitic roots. सो एही केस रे जे वाटर और न्यूट्रिशन प्रोवाइड करूची ताको हमें होस्ट कहिबा, आउ जे अब्जॉर्ब करूची ताको हमें पैरासाइट बोली कहिबा. तो एठी वाटर आउ न्यूट्रिशन कहा द्वारा अब्जॉर्ब होची? भास्कुलर बंडल द्वारा. जाइलेम आउ फ्लोएम को हमें भास्कुलर बंडल कहूचे. तो पैरासाइट रो भास्कुलर पार्ट पेनिट्रेट करची होस्ट पार्ट रो जाइलेम आउ फ्लोएम रे. देन जाइलेम द्वारा वाटर अब्जॉर्प्शन होची, देन फ्लोएम द्वारा न्यूट्रिशन अब्जॉर्प्शन होची. सो एही टाइप रो रूट को हमें पैरासाइटिक रूट्स बोली कहि परिबा. सो द assimilatory roots, epiphytic roots and parasitic roots helps in vital functions of the plant. The adventitious roots also help in storing of food. They are of the following types. First is the tuberous root and second is the moniliform root. So what is tuberous roots? These type of roots are irregular in shape. So these are irregular in shape and it stores food. So it is a swollen like structure which is known as tuberous roots. Example is Ipomia batatus, which is known as sweet potato. It arises from the stem, so it is the characteristic feature of the adventitious roots. Then the second is called the moniliform root or the beaded roots. In this case, the adventitious roots is swollen at regular intervals, giving a beaded-like appearance. This type of roots are known as moniliform roots or the beaded roots. Example is Momordica charantia, which is known as bitter gourd. So, these are all about the modification of adventitious roots. The correct answer of this question is Ipomea batata. The tuberous root, which is a modified adventitious root, helps in storing of food. So, the example is Ipomea batata. Please take a screenshot of this slide, and the PDF of all my slide will be available at the end of the unit. In this video, we discussed the modification of the adventitious roots. These adventitious roots provide mechanical strength, it is assimilatory in function, and also helps in storage of food and other vital functions. In the next video, we will go for the morphology of stem.